Do you feel like you have bad posture because you're sitting over your desk and your little laptop like this for 8 or 12 hours a day? I feel like I have awful posture, my middle back hurts, my shoulders hurt, I'm low energy, and I feel like it's from spending a lot of time here and having really bad posture. So coming up, I'm going to walk you through what I'm going to try to do to improve my posture and hopefully have more energy and feel better during the day. What's up guys, I'm Jeff and welcome to Mr. Thelen. On this channel, I'm going to share with you my attempt at being a responsible, successful adult, what I do to stay productive, to get a lot done, to reach my goals, as well as have a little bit of fun along the way. So if you want to follow along with everything we're doing, I'd encourage subscribing to my channel. Alright, so in today's episode, what I want to go through with you is, I'm basically here at the office, it's Saturday afternoon, and my back hurts a little bit, my shoulders are sore, I don't have a ton of energy, and was just thinking through a lot of it probably has to do with that shitty posture and what should I do to fix that. So I'm going to walk through with you what I think needs to change. So today I'm going to talk about what I want to do to improve my posture. So I spend all day every day here at this desk with my little tiny laptop. You know, the good thing about this little MacBook is it's super light and I take it everywhere, but the bad thing is I spend a ton of time at a table like this hunched over it, which is awful for my back, my posture, and everything else. And so I think the first thing that I can do to improve my posture at work is to get this up much higher, allowing me to sit up much straighter. So the first thing that I could probably do is, and not spend a lot of money, would be to obviously prop this up on a bunch of books and invest in a keyboard. The next step after that would be to get a bigger monitor that's at eye level, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. And then, so that's kind of like the workstation itself. The next thing would be how I'm seated. And so I have the seat right now a little bit low, my feet kind of tucked under the desk in front of me as I'm like leaning over my little laptop. And so what I think you're supposed to do is essentially have your hips up above your knees, your ears always above your shoulders, and your feet or your ankles in front of your knees, and to be working more like this. The issue with this laptop is it's super uncomfortable to look down at it right now and maintain good posture. So I think I need to fix all of those things together. Another thing that I could do as far as my workstation is investing in being able to convert this into a standing desk. And so you can buy something to put on top of your desk that you can raise and spend part of the day standing and part of it seated. Or if you need to buy a new desk, you can buy one that you can basically raise depending on if you want to be seated or standing. And spending part of the day on your feet could definitely help with improving your posture. So moving on from your workstation, the next important thing is you can't spend all day, the entire day here at your desk, and so it's important to take breaks. If you saw my productivity video, one of the things that I spoke about was using a Pomodoro timer, which if you're not familiar with is basically working for 25 minutes and taking a 5-minute break. So you can obviously buy the tomato timers that you might use in a kitchen, or there's a Chrome plugin that I'll link down below that's free. The important thing with that is, you know, focusing for a period of time, taking a short break, and during that break, making the most of it by getting up, taking a lap around the office, maybe doing some stretches. You can Google stretches for work, and there's probably a whole list of things that will come up that you can do with work clothes on. So besides taking breaks and stretching, there's one exercise I'm going to start doing here in the office called wall angels, and I'm going to demonstrate for you here. So against any wall, basically you have a little bit of space to have your heels and basically your whole body against the wall, from your head to your toes. And then have your shoulders and elbows at 90-degree angles like this. And one thing you'll notice is my ribs stick out a bit, and so you want to tighten your abs and get your lower back as close to the wall as well. And so I've seen this done two ways. One is where you're doing this for a minute at a time and a couple of reps, or also kind of like doing snow angels where you're bringing your arms down as far as you can and up and still keeping everything against the wall. This will help strengthen your back muscles, stretching your chest a little bit, and hopefully improving your posture while you're here at work. So besides everything I talked about so far, there's 3 things I'm going to buy and test out and share with all of you. The first is called Lumo, and this is a device that basically clips to the inside of your shirt, and what it'll do, it'll measure if you're sitting or standing upright or not. And if your posture gets too bad, it'll essentially vibrate and remind you, hey, I still sit up straight. And then it's also connected to your phone, so what it'll do is it'll tell you through the app how much of the day you have good posture and how much you don't. The next thing would be a posture correcting, I don't know if it's a brace or what it's exactly called, but it's essentially where it'll pull your shoulder blades back. So it'll help correct the posture kind of in your upper back and shoulders. And then the last thing is called Better Back, which a while ago I saw on Kickstarter, and I think it's been really popular since then, where it's kind of like a belt, so it wraps around your lower back and connects to your knees, and so it helps you from the lower back up, sit up straight. And so what I've seen is it'll essentially, using it for 10 or 15 minutes a day, it'll help you learn to correct your posture and have better posture throughout the day. So as I'm testing each of those out, as well as doing everything else that we talked about, I'll, do a video, in say a month or so and give you an update of what my findings are. All right, that's it for today's video. If you've done something else that's really helped you improve your posture, please leave that down in the comment section so everyone can learn from each other. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can do that up here. And if you want to watch more of my videos, there's a couple along the side here. Until next time, bye-bye.